For thousands of years, coloring the lips has been a symbol of beauty, status, and self-expression. Long before modern cosmetics existed, ancient civilizations experimented with natural dyes and minerals. More than 2,000 years ago, even powerful figures like Cleopatra were said to tint their lips using crushed beetles and ants to achieve a deep crimson shade. Beauty in those days required resourcefulness and sometimes unusual ingredients. Fast forward to today, and enhancing your lips is effortless. With a simple twist of a sleek tube, vibrant color glides on smoothly in seconds. What once required grinding insects now comes perfectly packaged in a pocket-sized case. But behind that small, elegant tube lies a surprisingly precise manufacturing process. Every lipstick begins with a carefully calculated formula. The key building blocks are waxes, pigments, and moisturizing agents. Each ingredient must be measured with accuracy. Even a slight variation can affect texture, shine, or melting point. Many of these formulas are proprietary, closely guarded secrets developed through years of research and testing. Once pre-weighed, the ingredients are transferred into a large heated mixing kettle. As the temperature rises, solid components begin to melt, transforming into a smooth liquid blend. The mixture must be constantly monitored to ensure even melting and proper consistency. At this stage, a plant-based softening agent is added. This ingredient plays a dual role. It conditions the lips and allows the lipstick to glide on without dragging or cracking. The goal is a texture that feels creamy, not heavy, smooth but structured. Next come the structural waxes. Carnauba wax, known for its durability, adds firmness. Candelilla wax enhances stability and shine. Beeswax contributes flexibility and a natural glow. Together, these waxes determine how the lipstick holds its shape, how glossy it appears, and how it feels during application. With the base fully blended, attention turns to color, the personality of the lipstick. Iron oxide pigments are measured and combined to create the desired shade. Whether it's a soft nude, bold red, or deep plum, achieving the perfect tone requires precise color balancing. The pigments are processed through heavy steel rollers that grind the particles into an ultra-fine consistency. This step is critical. If pigment particles remain too large, the lipstick could feel gritty or appear uneven on the lips. After several passes through the rollers, the pigment becomes silky smooth. It is then carefully blended into the warm base mixture. The heat is slightly reduced to prevent overheating, preserving the integrity of the ingredients. As pigment is incorporated, the mixture thickens into a rich, creamy consistency, smooth enough to pour, yet dense enough to hold form. Now the liquid lipstick is ready to be shaped. The mixture is transferred into a precision filling machine. Below it, empty molds are positioned in perfect alignment. At the push of a control, the molds are lifted toward filling nozzles, which dispense the warm liquid into each cavity. The process continues methodically until every mold is filled. The filled molds travel along a conveyor into a cooling tunnel nearly 5 feet long. Inside, chilled air circulates around them. Gradually, the once molten mixture solidifies into the iconic lipstick bullet shape. Once hardened, it's time to assemble. Empty swivel tubes are placed into a transfer rack positioned directly above the molds. Alignment is crucial. A turnaround mechanism releases controlled bursts of air that gently push each lipstick upward out of its mold and into its waiting tube. At the same time, small pushers apply pressure from below to ensure a clean transfer. The movement must be precise. One mistake could cause dents or smudges. With the lipstick now secured in its case, it moves forward for finishing touches. The tubes pass beneath heat guns that briefly warm the surface of the lipstick. This slight melting smooths out microscopic imperfections and creates a glossy, polished appearance. Seconds later, the lipsticks roll through a turning mechanism that twists the base, retracting the lipstick neatly into its tube. But before reaching store shelves, every batch must pass strict quality control. Technicians remove samples to test the melting point. Lipstick must be firm enough to survive warm temperatures, but soft enough to apply smoothly. A small shaving is placed on a glass plate and gradually heated. Using magnification, technicians observe the moment it melts into a puddle, carefully checking the temperature reading. If it falls within the approved range, the batch passes. Color consistency is also verified. Newly produced lipsticks are compared against a master standard to ensure the shade matches exactly. Even a subtle shift in tone can lead to rejection. Only after passing these inspections does the final step take place. A clear plastic cap is fitted onto each tube, allowing the shade to be visible while protecting the product from damage. In roughly 24 hours, raw waxes, pigments, and oils have transformed into a polished cosmetic essential, compact, precise, and ready to add confidence with a single swipe. From ancient beauty rituals to modern engineering, lipstick has come a long way. All that's left now is to twist, apply, and shine.